What's up, everyone? It's me, Ronj, and welcome back to our channel. If you're just new here, don't hesitate to join our growing family by hitting the subscribe button and sama nyo na rin yung notification bell so that you will be updated with our new videos every week. So for today is the first episode of the Project Bae-Out as we help our searcher number one, to find his ultimate bae. And I'm kind of excited to meet our searcher and our three baes as they go through a series of questions to find that connection that they're looking for. So without further ado, let's check them out. So again, welcome guys to the Project Bae-Out. So thank you for attending this session. So I'm just gonna run through the mechanics and let me know if you have questions. Okay, so this program is actually composed of 4 rounds. So round 1 is entitled FIL. So that's first impression last. So it's actually an introduction of each participant. So that includes our searcher to gauge your compatibility. So basically the bae has to impress his searcher by doing his own introduction based on the given instruction. So there. And round 2 is get to know you. So the searcher will ask questions based on the base profile. And round 3 is truly madly deeply. So basically these are first date questions gathered online. So the searcher will choose a category and the bae will choose a number and that number corresponds to a question. So the bae will answer that specific question and it depends kay searcher number 1 on how to interpret it. Okay, and of course, round 4 is called Hit Me With Your Best Shot. So the searcher will ask one question and then bae will answer that question. So the searcher will choose among the final 3 baes. You can stay in the Zoom meeting so that you can talk to each other or kung ano yung agreement nyo. But I'll leave the meeting room so that you can get to know more. Or you can siguro lumipat sa ibang platform like Messenger or what have you. So depende sa agreement mo. Cool?
Sure.
Yeah. And perfect. All right, so let's move on to round 1. Ayan. So bae number 1. Let's start with searcher number 1 first. Describe yourself in 3 words and tell us one thing that's unique about you.
Why start with me?
Because you're the searcher, di ba?
Okay. I'm outgoing, yet I'm very homey. So
wow.
I know that's ironic. And then I am, how would I say it? I'm a boring type of person. No, I mean, I'm very quiet, but that's just me observing. And then something unique about me, siguro I never get tired of driving. I love going.
Thank you. So I can say that driving is a talent because for me, driving is very exhausting. So that's one thing that I can say. And maybe I'm not sure if you've heard of a word ambivert. It's a mixed combination of intro and extro, diba?
Yeah.
So I guess that's you. So perfect description. All right, thank you, searcher number 1. How about you, bae number 1? Describe yourself in 3 words and tell us one thing that's unique about you.
I'm funny and I love to travel also, and I'm also a outgoing person, and I love to watch movies. Ayun.
Tell us one thing that's unique about you.
Ano?
Tell us one thing that's unique about you.
Siguro I'm a clingy.
I can attest to that, bae number 1. So I know, kilala ko si bae number 1 personally, searcher number 1, and I can attest that he's really a funny guy and he's clingy. So yun lang ang sabi ko. How about you, bae number 3? So describe yourself in 3 words and tell us something that's unique about you.
Describe myself. I am slim, fit. What else?
That's already
I
two.
live. Oh, really? Okay, that's good.
Oh, you ano pa? Have one pa.
Last one. Um, Bubbly.
Bubbly. So slim, fit, and bubbly. And tell us one thing that's unique about you.
Unique. Siguro ano na lang. I free dive.
You free dive.
Yes.
Okay. So searcher number one, do you have any questions out of that?
What if I tell you I don't swim?
Wow.
Ah.
Would you save me if I drown?
Of course.
Wow. Parang,
Okay.
parang sa teleso si B number one. Or joke lang. Let's move on to round two. So this is a get to know you session or round. So the searcher will ask questions based on our base profile. So searcher number one, what is your question for Bay number one?
Are you drawn to dating guys younger your age?
For me, age doesn't matter naman.
Cool.
Kahit
I
na
mean,
matanda ka or younger, mas younger sa akin, okay, it's okay.
awesome. That's cool.
Yeah, yeah.
Another thing though, if people would see you in public with a younger guy, wouldn't that be an issue? I mean, I understand you said that hindi naman siya big deal or no, it doesn't matter. But what if they see you like, because do you know how old I am?
I
Okay,
think I don't think so.
I
I
don't
see.
think. I don't know. What's your age?
I'm 45.
Oh,
I'm kidding. I'm only 24.
okay. I'm 37, by the way.
Awesome. So is it not an issue for you?
It's not a big deal. It's okay. Bahala sila. I don't care.
Awesome. Okay. That's good to know. And then it says on your profile that you love
Mhm.
traveling and eating, sabi mo
Yes,
kanina.
yes,
And also
yes.
love movies.
Mhm.
So if I ask you to give me a place where you could bring me, I guess, saan yun?
Siguro, La Union.
And why LU?
I love beach. I love go to beach. Go to the beach. I love sunsets.
Ooh, interesting.
Yes.
Rjce,
Mm.
what's this? Do I have to ask more questions?
Go, go, go.
uh, and it says here you love eating. Do you
Mm-hmm.
cook?
A little. I can cook a little.
Okay, um, what food are you drawn into? Or
Again,
anong cuisine gusto mo?
a Filipino food like adobo, like that.
Wow. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And the gulays,
Sorry.
the pakbet, like that.
Oh, pakbet. I see.
Mhm.
Cool, cool. What made you join Bay? Or, what made you join this program?
I'm just curious and I'm interested. I just want to. I'm single for 4 years already.
Does that mean you're only interested in knowing who the guy is, but you're not interested in,
I mean, I'm
y-
I'm interested.
okay, okay. Sige, I guess I'm good for
Mhm.
now.
Mhm.
Thank you.
Thank you, thank you.
In fairness kay Bay number one, I didn't know that you're single for 4 years now. Ang tagal na nun ah.
Yes, I
Yeah.
am.
Pero is that like a choice or may nagiging problem ba along the way with the other, with your past dates?
Wala pa naman. Wala naman.
Wala naman. Okay.
Siguro now I'm ready.
Wow.
Whoa.
So siguro I can say na that's your reason, one of your reasons as to why you joined this session is because you're now ready, right?
Mhm. Yes.
Ayun. Sige. Tama nga naman, diba? Kasi how would you parang open yourself to someone if you're not yet ready? So yan, perfect.
Mhm.
Exactly.
All right.
Yeah.
So great round. So searcher number 1, what's your question for Bae number 3?
Why is it important to be financially stable before you get or hop into a relationship?
Wow, that's a great question.
Oh, that's a good question. I think not just in relationship, financial stability is important in basically generally everything. Kasi syempre we don't wanna burden someone. So ayun, most especially sa relationship. Alam nga namang you go on a date, you can't even split the bill. So yun, parang for me, it's just very basic eh.
It's basic, but is it a priority?
I'm sorry?
You said it's basic, but is it a priority? Because what if, for example, it's a friend of yours whom you grown up with, or it might be an associate, or a colleague, or what they call that, an associate, or someone who you might be entangled with, and then it just happened that you guys get along very well, pero you know that he's on a spot wherein he's kind of really in charge of supporting his family or whatnot. Would you rather take the spot of, you know, taking the burden and accepting the responsibility that you will have to have greater shares on your expenses, or would you let go of that guy? I mean, feelings aside.
Wait lang,
Okay.
nagdugo yung ilong ko.
Oo nga, kailangan pala. Hindi mo naman hindi ako na-inform.
Bae
So,
number 3, sagutin mo yan.
Okay.
This
Sorry,
is what
baka
Ron J
na-misinterpret
sent
yung
me.
split the bill. Yung split the bill, it's not necessarily like 50-50. Pero what I mean is, yun nga, parang burden level, parang not all the time naman, kailangan equal, or it doesn't necessarily mean na like financially well off, or yun nga, just the term itself at least stable. So alam mo yun, at least you
Makes
can very siguro very basic example, yung you'll go out, you at least makakapag-shell out ka man lang.
Makes sense.
Not
I would
burden
agree.
level.
Yep. I would agree. Thank you.
Yep, I would
Yeah.
agree. For me, parang kasali ba ako?
Yeah. Sige
Sasagutin
nga,
ko
it's
lang
your
yun
turn.
Kasi my rule in dating is kung sino nagyaya, siya magbabayad. Unless you have both an agreement that you have to pay for your own for each. Yun. So yun lang. Diba? Ayun.
Right.
Searcher number 1, are you okay now with your question so that we can move on to the next round?
Yeah, sure. We can.
Perfect. So for round 3, ang bilis naman natin, no? So round 3 is truly, madly, deeply. So these are first date questions. So I'm just gonna share my screen. There. Can you see my screen, guys?
Yeah.
Yes.
Perfect. So round 3 is truly, madly, deeply. So basically we have 5 categories, and the searcher will choose a category, and the Bae will choose a number, and that number corresponds a question. So searcher number 1, anong category?
I'll go for romantic and flirty.
Wow. We are really jumping into romantic and flirty, right?
Of course.
Sige. Bae number 1, give me a number.
Number 3.
Number 3. All right. So searcher number 1 chose romantic and flirty, and Bae number 1 chose number 3. So question is, what is your idea of the perfect marriage proposal?
Whoa!
Oh.
So paano ka mag-propose that you feel or you think it's a perfect time or perfect avenue or perfect whatever for you to our searcher number 1? How would you propose?
Ako ba? Ako?
Yes, that's a question
Okay,
for
okay.
you.
Paano ako magpo-propose sa kanya?
Yep.
Siguro, dadalhin ko siya sa simbahan
Wow.
para mas sincere ang pagpo-propose. Pagpo-propose ko sa
Propose.
kanya.
Kaya mo yan.
Para makita niyang sincere ako sa kanya.
Wow, that's so
I mean,
sweet.
yeah. What if we're somewhere without a church?
What? Ano?
What if we are somewhere without a church? Maybe a remote island or nasa beach tayo or mountains.
Doon. Magpo-propose ako sa iyo mismo agad-agad doon.
Sasagutin na kita doon. I'm kidding.
Ayun.
Wag nang magpatumpik-tumpik pa.
Ayun. So, just to parang make this fair to you guys, I will let Bae number 1 to choose a category and searcher number 1 will also answer the question. Okay? So, Bae number 1, choose your category.
Personal background.
Personal
Wow.
background. Wow.
Wow.
Investigador ng bayan.
Searcher number 1, choose a number.
6.
So the question is, how did your family celebrate holidays? Wow, very timely.
Holidays. Most of the time we're just at the house. I mean, recently puro sa house lang. Pero generally, if we get the chance to go out, we go out of town. Or if it's a special occasion, like it's a birthday of my parents or whatnot. Last year, we went out of the country. Tapos, it's a very intimate and small celebration lang. Usually just us. So, yun.
Wow.
Bae number 1.
Why, wow, malay mo kasama ka na namin next time.
Wow!
I'm hoping.
Parang gusto ko yung segue doon na medyo smooth.
Don't be flirty and romantic. Kidding.
Balik tayo dun sa first no. Ayun. Pero si searcher
makasele.
number 1, sabi mo parang your family went outside the country, di ba? So, saan yun, if you don't mind?
Malaysia.
Wow, Malaysia.
Malaysia.
We were with my ex, so let's not dig into details.
Okay, fine. Hindi naman pala, mag-move on na tayo.
Bad memory. I know.
Move on na tayo.
You just asked me how we celebrate, so I just answered.
Ayun, mag-move on na tayo, no? Kasi medyo triggered pala.
Right.
Trigger pala. Sorry no. Ayun.
Okay.
So, searcher number 1, choose a category for Bae number 3.
I'll go for situationally silly.
Situational silly. Bae number 3, choose a number.
Number 3.
Number 3, your question is, if you could be any animal, what would you be and why?
Doggo. Dog.
Dog, why dog?
Basic na pet and man's best friend.
All right.
You're my best friend already.
Ooh.
Oh, cool.
Napapansin ko medyo smooth talaga to eh. Feeling ko smooth criminal talaga to si searcher number 1 eh. Kanina pa eh.
Grabe yung sa criminal. Have I stolen anyone's heart yet?
Maybe later. Alright.
We'll know.
So B number 3. So it's your time now to choose a category for searcher number 1.
Sige. Romantic and flirty.
Wow! So searcher number 1, Karma is
I know. Excuse me.
Kita ng Karma, no?
Inom
So
lang ako.
searcher number 1, choose a number.
I'll have number 2.
Number 2, so the question is, where is the perfect first date spot?
First date. I think anywhere that my bae would feel most comfortable of, I would ask him. It's not up to me. I mean, if I'm the suitor or if I'm the one pursuing the person, I would always consider where he feels at peace. So I'm good in going anywhere. Yun lang.
So you said earlier na it depends on the bay. So maybe we
Yeah,
can
yeah.
ask number 3. So what's your perfect
Yeah.
date spot for you?
Me. For first dinner, first date, dinner. Yeah, dinner.
I see.
I think si bay number 1 is already out kasi baka dahil nga siguro nalobat na siya kasi I've heard earlier na palobat na nga siya. So what we can do is we can finish the program with bay number 3 and then maybe if given a chance, if bay number 1 will ask a separate session. If searcher number 1 permits, then we can do that as well. So let's move on to round 4. So basically this is the last round for this session. So searcher number 1 will ask a question. So it's just a one question to bay number 3. And then that's the final round for this episode of the project Bae-Out. All right. So take it away, searcher number 1.
Are you okay with doing LDRs?
Are you sure that's your last question? Parang napaka-out of nowhere na okay with LDR.
No, because I told you earlier, I've checked their geographical locations, and knowing that I'm from Pampanga, it might be a challenge for them to keep up with. I mean, I could always visit and drive by to meet them, or go to their place. But if it would be an issue, I wouldn't risk it. I don't want to upset anyone, or given that the circumstances around us are not very ideal and safe. So I'm just curious. Maybe that's the last question, and then I might ask a follow-up. Pero yeah. Do you think you can stand LDRs?
Generally, yes. Siguro yung mga lang. Generally, yes. Pero minsan depende sa person.
Like how?
Yung mga previous partner siguro, depende sa level of their lande.
Oh, romantic and
So kaya generally,
no
yes.
wonder why.
It depends. May mga... Ayan. And siguro if within Philippines, I guess, or within Metro, carry lang. Lalong okay lang kasi. Or mga other provinces, wag lang siguro ang I can't, yung other country.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'm outside Metro, pero that's doable. But do you think you can handle someone who has mood swings and tantrums? Like frequent tantrums and mood swings?
Yeah. Yeah.
really, because I might snap or tick out of nowhere, and then I don't want someone blaming me for, oh, your mood is off again, and then it will be taken against me instead of asking me, hey, what's wrong, or you know, what can we do to make you feel better? How about those kind of shits? Can you handle them?
I think it depends. Pero for now, I would say communication is very important. Kasi syempre, depende rin sa pagkakasnap.
Okay, what makes relationship go bad for you? Like, what is one thing that could break a relationship and not that is non-negotiable for you?
Um, for me, pag there's a certain level na of toxicity sa relationship, that's one.
What's something toxic for you?
Nothing. Ang hirap wala akong maisip na like anything specific, pero
No, because you said there is a level of toxicity. That means you have a situation in mind, or you have something in mind that might, that might have happened to you before, or that might have triggered you to break up with whoever you have had a relationship with in the past. So, yeah. What caused your last heartbreak na lang? Is that easier?
Iyak.
So, sige. I'm not confrontational.
Mhm.
So if for example, my problem ngayon, me personally, parang papalipasin muna yung init ng ulo, then we can talk. So parang yung last relationship ko naman kasi, siya naman opposite. Masyadong confrontational. Parang pag may problema, right there and then, kailangan nating solusyonan or pag-usapan. So, yun, that's one thing, no? Parang dahil lagi na lang kami nagka-clash sa ganon, kasi parang ako iiwas. Siya naman, parang feeling ko susugurin niya ako. So, yun. Parang nagkaroon ng certain level of toxicity between us. So, sabi ko na, ayun. So, that's one. Pero in the past, marami pa.
See. Okay. How many relationships have you had?
Yung serious.
Wow.
Two.
So, ilan
May serious, may unserious, may not so serious. Yeah, serious.
Just please don't include hookups. Yung relationship lang talaga.
No. Yeah. Relationship, dalawang serious, dalawang hindi.
Okay. That makes sense.
So, okay ka na dun, searcher number 1? Did that?
Yeah, Rjce. That's a lot of questions na.
Oo nga, sobrang dami.
Oo
Medyo,
nga.
parang
You
feeling
only
ko,
have...
parang feeling ko galing HR ka, searcher number 1.
Actually, nagdi-deep dive eh.
Gusto mo naman yung deep dive, di ba? Nagda-dive ka naman, Bae number 3.
Oo nga, you do
Oo,
scuba
pero
diving.
medyo matagal na ako walang practice din because of the pandemic.
Pero magaling sumipid.
It's for you to find out.
Yan tayo.
Okay.
Ano na po, ha? Ayun. So thank you, Bae number 3, for your wonderful answers. Para sa maka Miss Universe, no? So that concludes the 4 rounds. Are you guys ready for the big reveal? Eto na, no? Behind the voice. So let's start with searcher number 1. Open your cam.
Okay.
Uy, ano po?
I hate you.
So, can you introduce?
Parang napaghandaan na.
No. I was outside earlier, kaya
Ayun. So, searcher number 1, introduce yourself, like your name.
I'm Christian Asguera. I'm 24, and I'm a financial wealth coach. That's why I asked, why is it so important for you? And I also am a manager currently sa Google Cali.
Wow. I guess magkakasundo kayo ni Bae number 3. So, Bae number 3, please open your camera. Ayun. Wow, nakakano!
Nice to meet you.
Oh, Bae number 3, introduce yourself to us.
I'm John from Alabang. I am also a financial coach. So that's also the reason why that's my answer.
I get it now.
How on it?
John is actually my office mate. Yes.
Okay. So, sideline yung pagpo-pro life mo.
Yes. So sa Pro Life ka din?
No, I'm not. I'm from Sun Life.
A brighter future.
Right. But we're not competitors.
Alam mo.
We have the same advocacy naman.
Yeah.
Ayun, guys, thank you so much for joining. So that concludes our session. Would you like to stay in the same meeting room or would you like to talk somewhere else? Because
I
if
guess
you're
we
gonna
can talk
stay,
elsewhere.
yeah, if you're gonna stay in the same meeting room, I can leave. Then I'm just gonna, have this just up for you.
It's okay. We can leave, but you can also utilize your Zoom for others. You have another searcher ata, di ba?
Actually, hindi pa nagre-reply si... Ay, wala. For this, for today.
tonight.
Yeah, you're the only searcher that I scheduled for today.
Oh, I feel so special. I owe you coffee.
Ayan. Magko-closing lang ako Magko-closing lang ako, then we can say goodbye. Or
For
maybe
sure.
we can... Paano kayo... By the way, paano kayo mag-uusap? Wala naman kayong contact sa isa't isa.
I don't know.
I found him already. I searched him on your
Wow!
phones.
What?
John Morada, right?
Wow, ang bilis. Ang bilis naman.
Nakita mo kanina, no?
Ang smooth.
No, I didn't. Kaya nga nagulat ako eh.
Hindi niyo
Pero-
nakita. Kasi kinik out kita agad nung nakita ko yung katawan mo sa Zoom.
Naka-share screen kasi siya kanina.
Buti na lang naka-share screen ako.
Ayun.
Nakakita ko yung katawan pati John Morad.
Sorry.
Bigla akong
It's
kinabahan Ayan, so thank you guys for joining. So that concludes our session for today. So don't forget to hit like and subscribe and sama nyo na yung notification bell so that you can be updated with my videos every week. So yun lang guys, see you later. Bye. Thanks for joining.
Thank you, Ron. Bye. Thank you,
Thank you,
John.
Sean.